Yes, it does work. So, put the bolster on the back of the mat and seat on the seat just next to the bolster, but take a bit of space between the buttocks and the bolster. Lay down on the bolster in order to have the lumbar spine relaxed and free. So no pressure on the lumbar spine. Keep your knees bent. If you want to, you can also take a folded blanket and put it just behind your head. If it's not needed, better not, in order to align the spine. Slide the shoulder blades over the waist as usual. Pull the back of the head away from the shoulders. Close your eyes. And relax. Observe your body relaxing. But observe also the effect of the bolster on your body. This opening created by the bolster. Relax your forehead, your eyebrows, and the skin between the eyebrows. Relax your eyes and let them sink deeper into the skull. Relax the skin of your face. Unclench your jaw and let your lips open slightly. Relax your throat, neck, and shoulders. Arms, forearms, and hands. Relax your back, the muscles of your back, and your spine, vertebra per vertebra. Relax your belly and the whole abdominal area. Relax your hips, your groins, relax your legs till the very tip of your toes. Bring your attention into your breathing cycle and observe every aspect of your breath. Which part of your body moves the most? Chest or belly? If both moves, which one moves first? Observe without changing anything. Observe simply to know yourself. Observe the length of your breathing cycle. Inhalation and exhalation have the same length, or one of them is naturally longer? Observe the small pauses between inhalation and exhalation, and between exhalation and inhalation. The small moments where everything stops, even your breath. Become aware of the 4 phases of your breathing cycle. Inhalation, pause, exhalation, pause, and there too, observe. Is one of the 2 pauses longer? Observe also that your throat remains relaxed and open even during the pauses. 3 more observing breaths. At the end of the 3rd, take control and create a long and deep breath. Observe your body expanding with every inhalation and becoming more compact with every exhalation. Long, slow, steady breath. When you breathe in, observe the effect of the bolster on your breath, on your chest. Allow the bolster to help you expand your chest and allow more air and more energy into your body. Keep this long and deep breath. Observe the rib cage expanding with every inhalation. Observe the ribs moving away from each other with every inhalation and closer to each other with every exhalation. Keep a steady breath. Keep it constant from the beginning till the end. Same speed from the beginning till the end. And just focus on the passing of the air through the nostrils. Observe the air entering your body through the nostrils and going out a little bit warmer. The air enters your body through the nostrils and get out a little bit warmer. Allow your body to expand deeper and deeper. Allow the bolster to help you expanding your body. And keep on observing the air passing through the nostrils. If there's some thoughts coming, it's completely normal. But as soon as you realize it, bring back your attention to the passing of the air through the nostrils. Keep a long, slow, and steady breath. Keep it deeper and deeper. And just for 3 breaths, starting from your next one, inhale deeply. Hold the breath, and while holding the breath, relax all the muscles of your body that are not needed in holding the breath.
And exhale with a long exhalation, just 3 times. Inhale, hold, and exhale. At the end of your third breath, go back to a normal breath, not controlled. Observe your breath, becoming lighter and lighter, more and more subtle. Now, lift your arms up to the sky. Keep your arms straight. Keep the 2 arms parallel to each other. Shoulders away from the ears. And really slowly, start moving the arms behind your head toward the ground. Still keeping the arms completely straight. Do it slowly. And when you reach your maximum, wherever it is, stay there. Push the back of the head away from the shoulder. And breathe deeper and deeper on your chest. Observe if there is a difference between left and right. Observe if there's one side of your body that is more contracted, more tense. Become aware of your body, of yourself. Really slowly, bring back the arms up to the sky. And now, put your arms in cactus pose. So with the elbows in line with the shoulders and the forearm parallel to each other and also parallel to the ground as much as you can. Push the back of the head away from the shoulders. And observe the stretch of the muscles on the front of your shoulders. Take deep breaths. At the end of the third breath, still keeping the forearm parallel to each other and parallel to the ground, bring your elbows closer to the chest. So you're still stretching the front part of your shoulders, but in different areas. Find the spot where you can feel the best stretch for you. Once that you've found this particular spot, stay there. So try and move a bit your elbows just in order to find the most stretchy spot and stay there. Lift your arms again up to the sky. Push with the feet against the ground. Tilt your hip backwards and lift your hips just a tiny bit. No need to lift your hips a lot. But just keep it tilted in order to have the lumbar spine completely long. And from this position, still keeping the shoulders away from the ears, move the hands, like we did before, toward the ground behind your head. Go to your maximum. Once you reach your maximum, observe that if there's a difference between this version with the hips slightly lifted or the version that we did before. 3 breaths. Keep the shoulders away from the ears. The end of the 3rd breath, cactus arms. And again, 3 breaths. Yes, the legs are still working. At the end of the 3rd, relax your legs, relax your arms. Stay there just for a brief moment. Observe your body. Now, interlace the hands behind your head. Bring the 2 elbows closer to each other like you want to wrap your head. Lift your head, helping with the arms. Activate your abdominal muscles to lift your shoulders. Then put your hands down on the ground and sit. Okay. Take the bolster and sit over the bolster. Okay. Belly in, sternum lifted, shoulder blades down. Roll the arms outward, push the thumbs gently back, but try and avoid any tension between the shoulder blades. So the arms move slightly back, but keep the shoulders away from each other. The shoulder blades away from each other. Keeping this position of the arms creates circles with hips and lumbar spine, both on one side. And on the other side. Okay. Now put your right hand down on the ground. Okay. Push the left shoulder back. So kind of starting a small twist. Lift the left arm up with the palm of the hand facing right. Keep the shoulders away from the ears. Lift the sternum and allow the left hand to move to the right. Keep on lifting the sternum. Push the left thumb back and look up at the sky. Push also with the right hand against the ground. Deepen the stretch on the left side of your torso. Move the left hand to the left and come back up. Good. Left hand down. Sternum lifted, shoulder blades down, right shoulder back, lift the right hand facing, the palm of the hand facing left, really slowly. Start moving the right hand to the left. Push with the left hand against the ground. Push with the right thumb back. Keep the shoulders away from the ears and look up. 3 breaths. At the end of the third, move the right hand to the right and imagine that someone is just pulling your hand back in order to lift your body up again. Put your hand over your thighs and create circles with the hips and lumbar spine. Both on one side and on the other side. Okay, take the belt. Okay, and put the belt right over the right shoulder. Okay. Straighten your arms to the side. Roll the left arm inward as much as you can. When you reach your maximum, bend your elbow and move the left hand up in between the shoulders. This is the direction. Okay. Now, bring the right arm in front of you. Roll it outward, palm of the hand facing the sky. Now, from this position, bring the arms back and down. Keep the arms back and down. Keep on twisting the arms outward. So move the thumb as much as you can toward the ground and the small finger as much as you can up to the sky. Lift the arms, lift the arm, right arm. Still keeping this twisting. When you reach your maximum, bend your elbow and grab either the belt or the hand. This position. Bring the two shoulders down. Move the right elbow back, but roll the right arm, upper arm, inward, like you want to move the elbow closer to the head. And keeping this movement, use either the belt or the hand, or the left hand, to move the elbow a little bit back, even more. Stay there. Breathe deeply. Last moments. And gently release. Move the belt to the left shoulder. Also, in case you didn't use it, put it again, put it anyway, because there's always a difference between left and right. So it's better to have it. Straighten your arms. Roll the right arm inward as much as you can. Okay. When you reach your maximum, bend your elbow and move the elbow closer to the chest and the hand as much as you can in between the shoulder blades. Bring the left arm in front of you. Roll it outward to have the palm of the hand facing the sky. Push the arm back and down. Keep the arm back and down. Roll the arm outward so the thumb move down toward the ground. The little finger move up to the sky. Keeping this twisting movement, lift your arm. When you reach your maximum, whatever it is, bend your elbow and grab either the hand or the belt. Roll the upper arm inward to keep the elbow closer to the head, and use either the hand or the belt to move the elbow a little bit back and deepen the stretch on the back of your upper arm, and even your armpit. Keep the sternum lifted, shoulder blades down. Bring the elbow a little bit more toward the head and try and put it a little bit more down, more back. Three breaths. At the end of the third, really slowly release. Okay, put your hands over your thighs and create small circles with your shoulders. Focusing more on the movement down compared to the upper movement. Okay, turn also on the other side. The movement of the shoulders. Now, sit on the back of the mat. Keep the bolster in front of you. Okay, put your hands over the bolster. Belly in, so activate your abdominal muscles. Keep the shoulders away from the ears. Push with the hands against the bolster to roll the bolster and lower your chest. Keep the arms straight and active. Till the very tip of your fingers. Push the chest down. Move the sternum forward. Shoulder blades back. Deep breaths. At the end of the third breath, keep your body down, but lift your head and look forward. Well, look at your bolster, actually. Keep the shoulders away from the ears even more than before. To release the tension, part of the tension of your neck. And really slowly, come back up. Okay. Now we're going to use the bolster to work on the abdominal muscles. We're going to do exactly the same thing that we did before, but we're just focusing on letting the bolster roll down and up, down and up. So doing so, we're activating the abdominal muscles and the lumbar spine muscles. Okay? So let's start. Down and up. Down and up. Down and up. Try and focus on activating the abdominal muscles and the lumbar spine muscles. Bring your focus there and observe your body working. Two more. And last. Okay, good. Now put your right hand in the middle of the mat. Move the right shoulder to the left. Lift the sternum, shoulder blades down. Move the left shoulder to the right. Roll the left arm outward. Move the right hand back, like someone is pulling your hand back. Lift the sternum, shoulder blades down. 3 breaths.
At the end of the third, change side. Left hand down on the ground. Move the left shoulder to the right, right shoulder to the left. Sternum lifted, shoulder blades down. You can tilt your hip gently forward. Roll the right arm outward. Push the hand back. 3 breaths. And back to center. Put your elbows over the bolster. Interlace the hands. Keep the knees in contact right under your buttocks. Inhale. With the exhalation, tilt the hip backward. Push with the elbows against the bolster. Round your spine, look at your belly. Inhale, roll your hips forward. Slide the shoulder blades over the waist and look forward. Exhale. Look at your belly. Inhale, look forward. Exhale, look at your belly. Inhale, look forward. Exhale, look at your belly. Inhale, look forward. Okay, now put your bolster on the lower part of your chest. So not on the belly, just on the bones of the rib cage. Keep your arms next to the hips. Roll the legs out, the back of the legs outward. So the heels are wider than your toes. Lift your head, lift your arms, and push the hands back. Stay there. 3 breaths. At the end of the 3rd breath, put your hands forward. Keep the arms completely straight. Activate your abdominal muscles. And observe that when you activate your abdominal muscles, the lumbar spine becomes a little bit longer. There's less tension. From there, walk gently back with your hands, still keeping the arms completely straight. So doing so, you're gonna lift a little bit more your shoulders. 3 breaths. So the pressure also on the bolster is lighter. At the end of the 3rd, release. Allow the head to move down toward the ground to stretch the muscles behind your neck. Stay there, 3 breaths. Now, put your hands down on the ground, a little bit closer than before. That is a little bit closer than the bolster compared to what you did before. So the arms are not completely straight, but a little bit bent. Inhale. Activate your abdominal muscles and start pushing with the hands against the ground. So the contact of the rib cage to the bolster is lighter and lighter. Stay there, still activating firmly your abdominal muscles to avoid tension on the lumbar spine, and release. Move the hands a little bit closer again to the bolster.
And one more time. Activate your abdominal muscles as much as you can. Push with the hands against the ground. Lift your shoulders. Well, lift your torso, but move the shoulders down. Belly in. Stay there. And release. Relax completely. 3 breaths. At the end of the third, put your hands down on the ground, push your body up and move in child pose. Find the version that is more comfortable for you, either with the legs close to each other or spread. Arms forward, back, or just under the head. Find the version that is comfortable for you and stay there. Okay, now push with the hands and lift. Now take the bolster. Put the bolster behind your the back of your what's it called? Ankles. The back of the ankles. Seat on your bolster. Lift the sternum, shoulder blades down. Put your hands in contact with your bolster. Keep your belly in and move the hands back. It's just a really small movement. It's a tiny movement. But I want you to lift the sternum even more in order to move the fingers just for 1 centimeter maybe down toward the ground. And I want you to feel all the activations of the muscles on the upper back and release. And I'll show you from the back. So the movement is really tiny. Because from here, you simply do this. So you see it's just maybe 2 centimeters. But the activation of the muscles between the shoulder blades and on the upper back is there. Lift the sternum, move the shoulders and shoulder blades down, move the hands down. Stay there. And release. Okay, now lift your hip. Squeeze your butt. Whoop. And observe that the hip tilts back. Keep this tilting of the hip. Release the activation of the buttocks, keeping as light activation of the abdominal muscles to keep the hip tilted back. Put your right hand in contact, it's just a slight contact, with the bolster. Lift the sternum, but keep the belly in. Lift the left arm up. Turn your head to look down and allow the right hand to move a little bit more down in contact with the bolster. Push the left thumb back and stay there, 3 breaths. If you want to, you can activate the buttocks in order to protect a little bit more your lumbar spine.
and come back to center. Again, tilt your hip backward. Put your left hand in contact, slight contact with the bolster. Belly in. Lift your right arm up. And now, start moving the hand more and more in contact with the bolster. Turn your head to look down. Push the right hand back, belly in. If you want to, you can activate your abdominal, buttocks in order to protect even more the lumbar spine. And really slowly come back up. Seat on your bolster again and create circles with your hips and lumbar spine. The more you activate your abdominal muscles, and in case also the buttocks, the more your lumbar spine will be protected. So, and also on the other side. Okay, now put the bolster away. If you want to, you can use a folded blanket under the knees just to be more comfortable, just that. Put your right feet forward. Now, bend your right knee, but check to have the right knee right above the right heel. In case you have it folded, walk forward with your feet. Just to keep it completely safe. Belly in, lift your arms up. And now, activating your abdominal muscles at your maximum, move the 2 hands back. Look up, 3 breaths. At the end of the 3rd, change side. So straighten your right leg and change. Left leg forward, right leg back. Bend your left knee. Allow the hip to move down and forward. Activate your abdominal muscles as much as you can to protect the lumbar spine. Lift the arms up. Keep it parallel. And really slowly start moving the hands back and look up. 3 breaths. At the end of the 3rd, come back to center. Tabletop position. Create circles with your hips and lumbar spine really slowly, slower than usual. Then also on the other side. Okay, now put your right knee right next to the right right hand. Move the right feet to the left. Walk back with your left leg in order to lower your hips. Keep the hip as much as you can squared. Can you move the feet, the right feet a little bit more to the left? Okay, that's beautiful. That's really beautiful. Okay, and now down on the elbows. You can stay there.
Focus on the hips, close your eyes, and try and observe from within your position in the space. Observe the alignment of your hips. Become aware of your alignment. And observe the stretch around the hips and the leg. The last moments. Keep the shoulders away from the ears as usual. Really slowly. Put your hands closer to the knee. Now, turn the hand to the side. So the fingers are pointing to the side. Okay. Slide the shoulder blades over the waist. Push the chest forward, but activate your abdominal muscle to protect the lumbar spine. Push with the hands against the ground and look a little bit higher than your eye level. 3 breaths. At the end of the 3rd breath, activate your legs. So move the two knees closer to each other, like you want to, just lift your hip, activating the legs, lift your torso, roll the arms outward, and push the thumbs back. Look higher than your eye level. Smile. And come back down. Table position, and we change leg. So move the left knee in contact with the left wrist. Move the left feet to the right. Slide back with your right feet. And go down on your elbows. Observe. Close your eyes and observe. Observe the alignment of your hips. Observe where it is stretching. Stay there. Allow your body to relax in the stretching position. Slowly walk back with your hands. Now, turn your head to the side. Slide the shoulder blades over the waist. Push the chest forward. Activate your abdominal muscles if you have any tension on the lumbar spine. Look a little bit higher than your eye level. Keep the chest forward and the shoulders back. Deep breaths. At the end of the 3rd breath, activate your legs. So move the 2 knees one against the other to lift your hips, belly in, lift the sternum, shoulder blades down, roll the arms outward, push the thumbs back, look higher than your eye level, and smile. Put your hands down on the ground. And enter tabletop position again. Keep the hands right under the shoulders and knees right under the hips. Walk gently back with your knees. Put your feet as wide as the mat. Roll the arms outwards, slide the shoulder blades over the waist. Tuck your toes under. Inhale. With the exhalation, move the buttocks back and shoulders down. Keep the shoulders down and really slowly start straightening your legs for Ardha Mukha Svanasana. Stay there. Walk back with your hands. Put your hands on the waist and come on. Now, we're gonna do balance pose. To do so it's not the easiest one. You can use the wall or just something stable next to you. So, since you have the wall, left shoulder toward the wall. Put your left hand in contact with the wall. Lean on the right leg. Bend your left leg and grab with your with your right hand, your left leg. Okay. Belly in. And observe that when you activate your abdominal muscles, you start stretching your thigh, your left thigh. Keeping this activation, lift the sternum and move the shoulders down. Really slowly. Start moving the left knee back, just the knee. The body is not working, is not moving except on the knee. Okay. When you reach your maximum, start leaning forward with your torso and push with your feet and tibia, left feet and tibia, back. The more you push with your leg, the more you open your chest. If you're stable enough, you can put your left arm forward, thumb and index finger together, and stay there. 3 breaths. At the end of the 3rd breath, come back to center and change side. So right hand in contact with the wall, lean on the left leg, bend your right knee and grab with the left hand your right feet. Belly in, and observe that when you activate your abdominal muscles, you stretch your right thigh. Lift the sternum, shoulder blades down, and start moving just the knee back. When you reach your maximum, lean forward, just a tiny bit, no need to lean too much. Push with the feet and tibia back in order to open your chest. If you feel stable enough, put your right arm right in front of you. Thumb and index finger together. Lift the sternum, shoulder blades down. 3 breaths. And at the end of the 3rd, come back to center. Tadasana. Belly in, sternum lifted, shoulder blades down. Create small circles just with the hips. It is a focused movement. The head and the shoulders doesn't really move. Turn also on the other side. Now, put your feet a little bit wider than your hips. Roll both legs inward to have the heels wider than your toes. Put your hands on the waist. Tilt your hip forward. Now, unwind your spine. And let go. Close your eyes. If you want to, let go also your arms. Okay. If you want to, you can bend gently, just a tiny bit, your knees in order to relax a little bit more your lumbar spine. Stay there, 3 breaths. At the end of the 3rd breath, go down on the ground. Take the bolster. Put the bolster on the front of the mat. Prepare for Shavasana. So take everything you need to be comfortable in Shavasana. But just before Shavasana, we're going to do 1 or 2 more things. First thing, bring your knees close to the chest and roll right and left side. Okay. Now, put your feet over the bolster. If the bolster is stable enough, otherwise put it down on the ground. Slide the shoulder blades over the waist, roll the arms outward. Push with the feet against the bolster to lift your hips. Just a tiny bit. No need to lift it a lot. Relax your belly. And really slowly, vertebra per vertebra, go all the way down. Now you can enter Shavasana. At the end of Shavasana, I'm going to chant the mantra. And at the end of the mantra, I'm going to guide you out of the pose. Till the moment, just relax.
Om Trayambakam Yajamahe Sugandhim Pushtin Badanam Udvarukamiva Bandhanam Mrityor Mukshiyam Om Trayambakam Yajamahe Sugandhim Pushtin Badanam Udvarukamiva Bandhanam Mrityom Makshiyamamritat Om Trayambakam Yajamahe Sugandhim Pushtin Vadanam Udvarukamiva Bandhanam Mrityor Mukshiyamamritat. Slowly, start moving your toes and fingers. Bring back the awareness into your body. Inhale deeply and exhale fully with your mouth. Release all tensions. One more time. Gently stretch your body. Bend your knees and roll on your right side. Stay on your right side for a brief moment before sitting comfortably for the chant of 3 Om. You can also sit on the bolster if you want to, so the spine will be straighter. Thumb and index finger together, palm of the hand either facing the sky or the ground. Keep your eyes closed. Face, throat, shoulders soft. Inhale deeply. Put your hands in prayer position in front of the chest. Open your eyes. Namaste.